There's been a flip-flop on the United States policy on North Korea, even after U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson confidently declared that the U.S. is ready for talks with North Korea without preconditions. Washington has said that no negotiations can be held with North Korea until it improves its behavior. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel has called out Palestine for protesting against U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and said that he was not impressed by the statements of Muslim leaders on Jerusalem. Netanyahu said that Palestinians should accept the reality and act for peace, not extremism. World Muslim Leaders Summit, which included more than 50 Muslim countries, was hosted in Istanbul by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The leaders have condemned U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and have called on the world to respond by recognizing East Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine. The protests against U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel have been violent for the past week. Around 1,000 Jordanians protested by way of a candlelight vigil. The participants marched silently from one church to another, where they gathered and sang the Palestinian national anthem. France has stressed the need for the G5 Sahel military force to receive appropriate funding and support from the United Nations. France, which backs the group, has said that it must secure its first victory by mid-2018 to prove its worth in tackling Islamic militants. China has denied plans to construct a tunnel to divert Brahmaputra river waters amid reports of highly polluted waters from its tributary Siang flowing into India. In October, China had denied reports of plans to build a 1,000-kilometer-long tunnel to divert Brahmaputra waters to the dry regions of Xinjiang. The U.S. Central Bank raised the benchmark interest rate for the third and final time this year. The Federal Reserve spiked interest rates by 0.25 percentage point to 1.5%. The Bangladeshi man, Akayadullah, who detonated a bomb near the busy Port Authority bus terminal in New York, will remain in federal custody while he awaits trial on charges of terrorism. While this rise was predicted, the Fed left its rate outlook for the coming years unchanged. U.S. President Donald Trump touted his Republican tax reform plan once again, this time in front of middle-income families he had invited to the White House. After a constant back and forth, Republicans have arrived at a deal on final tax legislation with a sharply lowered corporate tax rate of 21%. At least 114 migrants were rescued after a boat almost capsized off the coast of Libya. The boat had set off towards Europe 24 hours before it nearly turned. The migrants said that they lost their possessions and thought they were going to die before a helicopter spotted them and radioed for help. Two journalists working for Reuters news agency have been arrested by the Myanmar government for possessing important secret papers. According to the Myanmar government, these papers were obtained from two policemen who had worked in the volatile Rakhine state. In a major to the UK Prime Minister Theresa May, lawmakers defeated her government's Brexit blueprint, further endangering Britain's exit from the European Union. The 650-seat Parliament voted 309 to 305 in favour of an amendment to hand lawmakers more say over a final exit deal with the EU. Russia has warned that the muscle flexing by the United States armed forces on the Korean peninsula will spell grave consequences for the entire region, and that the US and North Korea should begin talks to find a political solution to problems in the region. South Korean President Moon Jae-in will today hold talks with President Xi Jinping of China in the hopes to repair a relationship that has been tense over Seoul hosting a US missile system. Moon seeks to normalize ties between the two nations during the visit after Beijing was infuriated by the deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, also known as THAAD. Pakistan's National Assembly Speaker himself does not see a favourable future for the country's assembly. In an interview with a local TV channel in Pakistan, the Speaker, Ayaz Sadiq, has said that he does not see the assembly completing its tenure. And in national news, the Western Indian state of Gujarat will vote in the second and final phase of the assembly election today after intense campaigning by both sides. While the elections are a matter of prestige for the Bharatiya Janata Party, for the Congress, it is a matter of survival. The second and final phase of elections will see 93 assembly seats spread across 14 districts in north and central Gujarat going to the polls. A total of 851 candidates are in the fray for the second phase, where 2.22 crore people are eligible to vote. Prime Minister Modi of India will commission the first made-in-India Scorpene-class submarine called Kalvari into the Indian Navy today. Kalvari is part of Project 75 of the Indian Navy, which involves building of 6 Scorpene-class submarines by the Mazagon Dock Limited in Mumbai. The remaining 5 boats of the Project 75 would be delivered by the yard to the Navy by 2020. India has just about 15 submarines, a mix of Russian origin Kilo-class vessels and the German HTW submarines. Singapore's Emeritus Senior Minister Goh Chok Tong called on Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi on Wednesday to boost bilateral ties. Tong, who served as Singapore's Prime Minister for 14 years, is in India to discuss regional and global issues of mutual interest with the Indian leadership. A government release said that during the meeting, Modi congratulated Tong on becoming the chairman of the governing board of the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy earlier this year. The extradition hearing surrounding embattled liquor tycoon Vijay Mallya begins today. Mallya is undergoing an extradition trial in a UK court over Rs 9,000 crore fraud and money laundering charges. Mallya will now also be battling a parallel litigation around an estimated $1.5 billion worldwide freeze order on his assets into 2018. The brief winter session of the UP Legislative Assembly will commence today, and the 9-month-old Yogi Adityanath government is likely to table the first supplementary budget for the current fiscal on December the 18th. UP Assembly Speaker held an all-party meeting in which he requested members to cooperate in the smooth functioning of the House. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that his government was committed to run the House with maximum discussions and constructive debates. After Election Commission of India issued a letter against Gujarati channels for broadcasting Rahul Gandhi's interview and asked Rahul to reply by 5 p.m. on December 18, now Congress has turned the table around and accused Prime Minister Modi and BJP of misusing the FICCI, where Prime Minister Modi gave a speech yesterday. The Congress has questioned that is this not a violation of the code of conduct by the BJP? A war of words broke out between former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and BJP President Amit Shah. First, Manmohan Singh accused Prime Minister Modi of spreading falsehood ahead of the second phase of Gujarat elections and urged him to apologize before the nation. Minutes after ex-Prime Minister's attack, Amit Shah accused Manmohan Singh of misleading the nation. In a bid to preserve the eco-sensitive Amarnath cave shrine in South Kashmir Himalayas, the National Green Tribunal, or the NGT, has declared it a silent zone and prohibited religious offerings beyond the entry point. A bench headed by NGT chairperson said the Amarnath Shrine Board should ensure that proper infrastructural facilities are provided to the pilgrims so that they are not deprived of a clear visit, and the ecology of the area is also maintained. Social activist Anna Hazare has said that he hoped that no Arvind Kejriwal would emerge from his movement again. Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Kejriwal had taken part in Hazare's anti-corruption movement in 2011. Subsequently, he parted ways with Hazare and launched the AAP. Hazare said a big rally would be organized in New Delhi on March the 23rd and urged farmers to join it in huge numbers. The government on Wednesday extended the deadline for linking bank accounts with the Aadhaar. A tweet by the Ministry of Finance said it has been decided by the government to notify 31st March 2018 as the date of submission of Aadhaar number and PAN or Form 60 by the clients to the bank. According to Google India, 2017 year in search results, Bollywood and cricket remain the top two themes that rule the charts. After breaking several records at the box office, India's most expensive movie also broke the language boundaries, attracting humongous search interest from movie buffs across the nation. Bahubali 2 was followed by searches around Indian Premier League and searches on live cricket scores. Former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha's niece, Deepa Jayakumar, told a one-man panel probing the death of the late Chief Minister her aunt may have been attacked. She also wanted the panel to question the entire family of V.K. Shashikala. After her 3-hour deposition before the Commission of Inquiry, Deepa said she submitted her apprehensions over the circumstances leading to the hospitalization of J. Jayalalitha. Customers at a special restaurant in southern Indian city of Chennai are being served food by robots instead of waiters. The robot restaurant eatery in the city has tray-wielding humanoids which deliver food to patrons and collect the dirty dishes. The restaurant, formerly known as Momo, was relaunched as Robot after the founding partners decided to include technology with gourmet. Bollywood actress turned author Soha Ali Khan launched her first book, The Perils of Being Moderately Famous, on Tuesday in India's entertainment capital of Mumbai. The event was attended by her entire family, including her husband and actor Kunal Khemu, mother and yesteryear actress Sharmila Tagore, brother and Bollywood top actor Saif Ali Khan, and his wife and actress Kareena Kapoor Khan and her sister Sabah Khan.